144 in the building. Beautiful soul family, man. Grand rising. Grand rising. Staying present all day, man, and that's the firm intention. We're going to really shatter some illusions in this one. Just feeling very cold right now, Let's be present. Remember, no past, no future. You just got here. Let that collapse the illusion of there's a past and there's a future, and that you're just fully here, fully present. So be here now. Realize that once we stop thinking, we start knowing, we stop emoting, we start loving. We get out of those lower frequencies and we start to shift back into the creator, back into the mighty I am that you are. So this video is really going to just be spontaneously and off the top, and it's about transcending body consciousness. This is gonna be a good one, I can already tell. Transcending body consciousness, and what this really means, knowing that what you really are is no name, no form, no image, no limit. So let's take away this compulsive, false self tendency to always obsess about the character. Is the character looking right? Oh, does this look right? Oh, we got a little break. This is just an example. I'm using myself as an example because I get how the ego mind is and the EMI really is. So realize that you're not your body, man. Realize that your body, this is literally just a house of divinity. So first things first, man, I don't give a flying fuck what anyone is saying or thinking about me, man, because I know knowing thyself. Knowing thyself means also knowing what to ignore. And the sun is really beneficial because it gives us that vitality. It kind of just shoots your energy right back up, So don't judge these lower vibrational states. And this is one thing that I'm starting to see is that when you're going through the dark night of soul, man, when you're coming out of that clip off, things that we created for ourselves, even myself, I'm like, shit, the circumstance really doesn't matter, and just see everything is neutral, Neutralize that negativity, neutralize whatever your character is doing, It's only the character that is judging, like, oh, I gotta break off. This has to be perfect. This has to be. That's the character. So once you know you're not the character, but you're the creator of all of this shit, you're not gonna be limited or bogged down by the character and how it's looking, how other people perceive it, and all these other things. Guys, this is part of the process. This is part of the process. The character will find anything to complain about, like, oh, I got a slight little breakout. That doesn't matter, man. I'm just giving you an example. Don't fall for it. Don't be so misidentified with it. Guys, I've been there. I'm telling you. You're much more than a person. You are not a person. You are what you really are is an immortal, limitless creator being. You are unconditional love. Let this really just kind of blast off all the ego exchange. Let this kind of blast away misperceptions, misidentifications, misunderstandings that you're just this little tiny you're the shadow cast upon the wall, and you're just looking at yourself like that's the shadow, that's who I am. No. Take a deep breath and get back to the present moment and see yourself as you deem fit, to create. So once you know you're the creator, man, the character, what's going on with the character, give it some grace. Give it some grace and to see yourself as unconditional love. Because guys, this happens, and sometimes it gets a little messy in the process of ascending and going up. A lot of times the love and light community is always like, oh, it's just peachy and rainbow. This is that little way, just old middle way. No, we're feeling it when we're sitting here with it and just being present with it. So guys, stop judging yourself, stop condemning yourself, whatever it is you're going through, man. I don't care what it is. I'm not even concerned with what your vehicle is necessarily looking like, that it has to be perfect, man. Once you see just how much of a limitation device is, imagine the freedom of just transcending the finite mind and the body consciousness. And there's something from Access Super Consciousness talking about, removing the avatar. Removing the avatar. I believe this was from weakness to strength. And remember, strength is unification with the self. So when we don't identify with the limitation device itself, meaning you're not a person, you are not a human, you are supremely anytime you're feeling low, anytime you're feeling like something has power over you when that's just another illusion, realize that what you really are is a supremely higher dimensional energy being, man. A multi-dimensional energy being, man. The oil on the water, nothing out here touches you. So I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, it's gonna get to that point in your journey where you're like, fuck, something just pops, something just breaks through, and you just kind of wake up and you get out of whatever spell you've been under from the subconscious pattern egoic mind. So that's really my intention, is just to blast off all that low frequency off you, blast off all those misperceptions, self-judgments. These things have nothing to do with the I am that you are, with the real you that you are, you know? So that's what the character would be concerned about. Like, oh, I have a little breakout. Oh no, my life's over. Little things like that. That is temporary. It comes and goes, man. And that's just kind of a way this body is wanting to detoxify itself. Having kind of these things. Just let it be, man. I'm telling you, you're an immortal, limitless creator being. You're gonna let a little fucking, like, seriously, you gotta love yourself as unconditional love and see yourself as unconditional love. So then you can just literally just love the shit, like from trying to love myself, from I am that unconditional love and timeless wisdom. Because what you really are is not the body, man. You are not. Remember, the body is nothing. The body is nothing. The body is nothing. Meaning, we are the sentience, the formless, free, and unconditioned sentience, man. You're the timeless one. You're the fucking. You got that inner sage in you. It's there. So stop thinking. If we could set the intention together on this platform, on the 44, let's just stop thinking. Stop thinking completely. And if you get pulled back, because this is kind of the transitionary period that I've been kind of feeling right now, is going from the character to the creator, falling into the character to the creator. And it's like, that's part of the natural process. It's part of the EMI dying. It's part of the caterpillar to the butterfly. So see yourself as unconditional love. Matter of fact, don't limitate and measure your state of being, your frequency, which is not even a physical thing, it's pure energy. Don't limitate that based off of misperception. Looking in the mirror like, oh no, is my hair right? Are they gonna like me? It has nothing to do with that. So just let that illusion really blast out the way. Love yourself and follow your spontaneous intuition, man. Follow your highest excitement and realize whatever you're going through right now, bro, don't judge yourself throughout the process. And once I started to realize, like, there's no one here but you, and that there's no reason to judge yourself, man. That's not God. That's not what you really are. You're a drop of God. You're an indirect fractal of God. So there's nothing to really judge. There's nothing to really trip about, man. So it's transcending the character's compulsive obsessive. What you are is not obsessed. What you are is not attached or, manipulated or completely in a state of delusion. That's the character. So once we know it's really the character that is misidentifying with the limitation device, the body consciousness. Remember, the EMI is a limitation device that runs by thinking. And once we stop thinking, because remember, all beliefs are just a string of thoughts. So if there's no thoughts, there's no thinker. There's no problem. If there's no thinker, there's no beliefs. There's no more beliefs to manipulate you around with. So we're going to cut the cord, cut that, snip it, and completely come back to the present moment. I'm telling you guys, your state of being is all that matters, man. Your circumstances, your character is deeming this is impossible. No, fuck that, bro. I'm possible. You're possible. You're a limitless, immortal energy being, and there's no fucking limitations. So this is something that I've just started to realize and to evolve through. Is, guys, don't let your appearance stop you. What the fuck? Don't let what's going on with the character temporarily, when it'll shift with your frequency too. Remember, this is just a reflection. So whatever conceptualized reality we create in our mind, remember, the body has to follow. So I like to do, I'm glowing. I'm glowing. I am the mighty I am. I am the immeasurable I am in full stature now. So that's a big thing. It's just once we transcend the body consciousness, we realize how much of a limitation that really is. Because it's like your universal super consciousness, your miracle machine, your mighty I am, being pulled and constricted and fragmented into this lower thing. So just know you're not the body, man. This will literally just evaporate all of your so-called insecurities, so-called low self-esteem, so-called all these type of things. It just belongs to the character. What you are is formless, free, and unconditioned. What you are is beyond labels, beyond identities, is beyond all these different concepts that we've been putting on ourselves. I'm telling you, your current self-concept, your current self-image of what you think that you are is literally just one singular limited perspective out of the infinite possible possibilities. That's what we're going to do. We're going to shift into the infinite possible possibilities right now. Infinite possible possibilities. Feel that right now. There's nothing really It's what you make it. I'm starting to see this is so key right now. Is to release how important it has to be. You know, release the feeling that I've got to struggle and I've got to suffer to be what I am, to receive what I am, to receive the abundance that you are when the real you's in the sky. So just let this really blast away all delusions that you're just a little human, that you're a tiny who. Guys, this shit is what keeps that finite mind, that false belief-based parasite, keeps it running. Because remember, our attention is everything, man. Starve it with your attention. Don't give attention. Remember, practice non-engagement with the egoic identity and non-identification with the physical body, and true divinity will reveal itself. So how does that feel, man? That you're a limitless, infinite creator being. You have nothing to worry about. You're beyond all this shit. There's nothing to worry about. Let that anxiety, all these different things, man, all that, it belongs to the character. It doesn't belong to the real you. So don't let your mind, don't let the ego mind identity really just bait you around and puppet you around. We're cutting the strings and we're gonna be how we want to feel. And we're gonna feel how we want to be, regardless of whatever's taking place, man. We're gonna literally just be with the sun and see that to us. So remember, your state of being is all that matters, man. Circumstances don't mean shit. And notice that we flip it. Instead of the circumstance being so important, instead of the circumstance or the environment or what's out there, when everything's within you, mind you, it's not gonna have so much gravitas, or it's not gonna have so much fucking pull, because we no longer believe in the authenticity that I'm just a body, that I'm just this little limited, finite little character. So go into that creator mode, man. Be how you want to feel and realize that it's all energy. That is your state of being. Like right now, this looks physical, but it's the limiting bandwidth that we're perceiving it through. So we have to transcend that limited little bandwidth, that limited little EMI. It processes through this limited bandwidth. So realize you're more than a body. You're a pure energy being, a supremely high frequency energy being. You're infinite abundance. You are everything. And it's taking a minute to, that's what I'm saying, guys. Mental understanding is not gnosis. We cannot try to understand something with the limitation device itself. So listen with the ears of your heart. Let go of all the thoughts, let go of all the emotions, electromagnetic interference, and be completely in that still point. Be completely in that 0 point. So you're free to do whatever you want to do. You know, you're free to be yourself, man. Only the false self asks for permission, asks for validation, asks for approval. We're not doing any of that shit anymore. So it's time to see the one self within us all, shifting from separateness to oneness and walking with God, man. Remember, walking with God is walking with the one self within and seeing the one self within us all. So let this video to remind you of who you really are and see from this perception. Remember, perception is creation. Don't perceive from the false self. Don't perceive from the broken, finite, fragmented character. You're not the character. And it's taken me a lot of like just feeling all weird and shit, man, to go through that, to realize I'm not this little character. I'm not this little compulsive little shit that is constantly looking to be perfect, like adjusting and shit, adjusting your appearance. Guys, stop all that. Stop all that. Stop doing that. You're already whole, perfect, and complete as you are. You are already whole, perfect, and complete as you are right now. So don't identify. Don't identify. Stay in that detached, fluid-like perspective where nothing's really, you know, controlling. Nothing is really controlling you because we're the ones creating all of this. So step back and detach from the character. Transcending body consciousness is number one, man. Transcending the mere fucking delusion that you're just this little body and you're limited by all this stuff. No, you are flipping everything. Hear what I'm saying very attentively. You are everything. You are the source. You are the creator. You are the universe, bro. Becoming self-conscious of itself in this little human baby suit. So remember, it is just a biological spacesuit that houses divinity, that houses sentience, what you really are. The soul, man. Sentience given energy. Remember, 1 pound of sugar, 1 pound of butter. Perfect, flawless. You're the creator, man. It shows you. You are the sentience, not the form factor, not the physical form. This is just a reflection. See, this is really just a reflection of your energy, of your state of being, of your vibration, of your frequency. You know, just like when we raise our frequency and we get in those high vibrational states, and embody and hold that sucker. Hold that state that you prefer. Hold the state that you prefer. And I'm telling you guys the quickest way to kind of transcend out of these so-called lower timelines and states that we don't really prefer, that we had to really go through and to put ourselves through damn near insanity. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's not you, bro. You are the creator. You get to choose your state of being. So master your state of being. Don't let the world, don't let the so-called outer projection of the reflection of the hologram choose your state of being. Remember, choose your frequency. You pray the same, man. Change your frequency, change your life. You know, if you can unconsciously feel like shit, then you can consciously feel empowered. If you can create some clusterfuck mess, then there is obviously the other side of the coin that is actually happening right now. I like to call it, you know, polarity shift. We're gonna shift the polarity of the same shit, of the same coin, where it's all one thing. And we're gonna feel that energy. We're gonna be how we wanna feel and feel how we wanna be. We're not gonna let the mirror decide our state. We're not gonna let so-called others once you realize there's really no one else here but you. I'm telling you, it's going to expand your perspective. It's going to expand your consciousness. So just give yourself the grace and unconditional love. I'm not concerned with what the characters look like. I'm here on mission, man. I'm here to literally wake myself up, to wake the rest of the tribe up. So, you know, so love yourself, take care of yourself, and just walk with God, man. Walk with the one self within us all. And after this video, man, see just the oneness. See the tangible inner felt recognition of there's a oneness taking place, that there is interconnectedness, the law of one, the first universal law of oneness. So everything is connected, man. The sun, look how beautiful that thing is. That's the real you. So anytime your character is like, I'm this doomy gloomy little baby, boy, I'm just gonna remind you, you're the sun. Yeah, I'm gonna remind you that you are the fucking master of your reality, that you're the master of your state of being. It doesn't matter what's going on so-called out there, man. Alter your vibration. This is so key to think. You know, we're not little passive little victims. Apologies for the motherfucking train. It's okay. But what I'm getting to is, guys, if you can feel like shit, this is what the character did. And it took me to get to this point where I was like, okay, there's something here, man. There is something here. When the character is all in a low, victimized, baby, woes me type of state, alter the frequency right then and there. As the creator, right then and there, set your intention. Remember, desire and intention are the highest forms of frequency when creating. The desire and intention is much more powerful than a thought or an emotion, you know? When emotions are really just thoughts bathed in energy. When thoughts are really just mental machinization. So we're not gonna get caught up in that. And we're just gonna be how we wanna feel. Guys, I want you to literally just merge with it right now. Merge with that state, you know, feel it. Feel that shit like it's already done, like I am that now. Like we're not letting anything. This is really self-mastery right here. If you can master your feeling state, you know the saying, you know, feeling is a secret. Hold the energy and hold the frequency and just see everything around you. This hologram is, remember, it's a multi-dimensional, multi-frequential hall of mirrors designed for self-mastery. So there's no victim, man. There's nothing that is like controlling you. These are just misperceptions. So we're gonna adjust the misperception, pull it back in, and shine your damn light, man. Once you know you are everything, meaning we don't have to fear something that we are. You know, the profane, the profound, the darkness, the light, the dirty shit, the clean shit, blah, blah, blah. There's no more separation or fragmentation from it. So I was starting to realize that it's only the fragmentation of it that was creating so much of that resistance, man, creating so much of that fear energy. So whatever it is you feeling, man, summon it, process it, acknowledge it, and release it. So it just comes down to the simplification of like, dude, you're the master of your state of being. You are the creator, and you can recreate this dream, bro. You can recreate once we transcend the body consciousness. This is so key. Transcending the body consciousness, man. Transcending the finite mind and the limitation device of the limiting body consciousness. So when we misidentify, just as the body, remember, we're only left with the freaking five senses, the intellect, linear logic bound bullshit. Trust me, you're beyond all that. So just don't identify. Don't identify. See yourself as pure energy. You're a supremely higher dimensional energy being having this experience, and you see yourself as literally a frequency. And watch how powerful of an alchemist you become right fucking there in the present moment. That you get to alter your state, that you get to choose your vibration now. Instead of letting your situation, whatever the fuck it is, man, that's been puppeting and bitching your ass, we're flipping that to where like, okay, be how I want to feel and feel how I want to be. I'm gonna alter my vibration I'm going to shift my frequency and hold that preferred state, that preferred reality. And don't expect anything, man. Drop your expectations to an instant result, to an instant change or some shit. Hold the energy. Don't let the character pull you back down to the fucking brainwash state. So if it happens, readjust it. If it happens, you go unconscious, man. We can do our best to stay conscious throughout the entire so-called day, when it's really just how much presence can you be, how much source energy can you pull through you. So there's no see through the illusion, man. Like, you're literally the key, bro. You are a drop of God, man. I want this to really just make you feel like that confidence, that everything that you've been looking for, bro, everything that you've been looking for and so-called seeking, man, you are the source of that right now. You are the source of that abundance. You are the source of that love. You are the source of that confidence. You are the source, not the seeker. So just feel this, man. Free the mind and body. Remember, freeing the mind and body. Freeing the mind and body complex by attuning it to the I am. By attuning it to the I am. Remembering what you are is already whole, already perfect, already complete. You're already enough, bro. And to really know thyself and to stand and know that I am state is to really not be dependent off anything. To not be dependent off anything so-called outside of you. But I'm going to break that illusion as well. Nothing is outside of us. Everything is happening within us. Remember, a hologram, a little slit in the hologram contains everything. So that fractal, that indirect fractal of God that you are, everything is already here and now. Everything is already here and now. We just have to match the frequency, man. It's a lot simpler than I thought. It's literally an inside thing. It is an inside thing. Read it in reverse. It's simple, man. It's simple. If we could fuck this up, and make it look all crazy, then we can also make this shit look beautiful. We can make this shit look like a paradise. So I want you to vibrate correctly. I want you to vibrate into the energy of the reality of the experience and the desire. Remember, the fulfillment of the desire is the same side of the coin. Giving and receiving is one thing. So just free your mind and body, man. Free yourself by transcending the finite mind and the limited body consciousness. If we do that, remember the mantra from Acts Superconscious, the mantra that liberates the I am, the body is nothing. The body is nothing. The body is nothing. The body is nothing. This evaporates the so-called belief in authenticity that you are just a physical being. And once you see that everything is energy, patterned energy, this is a powerful, profound realization, because nothing really has control over you anymore. It's like Neo in the Matrix. You stop the bullets now. You stop the bullets now. So from the mere so-called impending and choosing your shit, this whole doom and gloom shit, it's all a frequency game. So even if there's so-called others in the dream, when there really is no others here, and they're vibrating on a so-called different frequency, you stay tapped into that energy that you prefer, not what anyone else prefers. So just see, you hold the power and everything is within. I'm telling you, all the power is within. The more that I get to realize this and tangibly feel it, that like, holy shit, there's no doubt I'm the creator at this point, creating these crazy things, there's no doubt I'm the creator. So it's all coming back to our vibration. It's all coming back to the universe, the multiverse, mirroring and amplifying and multiplying our vibration. Because once we know, tangibly know and have that gnosis that this whole reality creation thing, it's just reflecting our state of being and our vibration. So be how you want to feel and feel how you want to be. Release the old story. Release the old character. Release all those beliefs, man. Release all these limitation devices. When you can't limitate something infinite, and that's what you are. An infinite, limitless, immortal being. Never feel sorry. Remember, self-pity is the biggest poison. Don't ever fall for it. So see yourself as the energy. Be that what you seek to do. Be that what you seek to create. You already are that. You don't have to look in the mirror in a second and be like, I'm that. No, you freak. You be the frequency of it. You hold the energy of it and you hold the state. Just like the sun, man. There's nothing touching the sun. I could do everything that I wanted. Am I going to stop that sun from shining right now? And that's just like you. Just like your state of being. Nothing can fuck with you, dude. You're unstoppable. You're limitless. You're immortal, bro. You're a creator. Nothing can stop your state of being. So brush up on your universal laws. There's 105 universal laws that are fucking genius. There's all types of things in there. That's how we're operating, is in the universal law. Realize you hold the power, my friend. So don't get caught up in this shit. And if you do get caught up, man, it's all gonna lead you back to the same place. It's like you can crash into the same wall enough times where you see there's a whole fucking there's a fucking golden path literally just lit up right in front of your face. So discern through it, see through it, and know everything is within you. Your success is you, my friend. Remember, the kingdom of heaven is within. It is you. It is your higher mind, your loving heart, your unbreakable spirit, your iron will. So now that you know this, man, there's nothing that can fuck with you ever again. It's all phenomena. Remember, what you perceive isn't you. What you perceive isn't you. I'm not gonna let the cities, I'm not gonna let cars go on. I'm not gonna let phenomena master your state of being by realizing you're formless, free, and unconditioned. Nobody has any type of power over you. I don't care what brainwash you've bought into at this point. No, it's not fucking true. It is not true at all, man. You're a drop of God. You have no limits. Remember, all limitations are self-imposed. So feel this activation, 144, unconditional love to you guys. Remember, you guys are fucking G's, man. I love all of you guys unconditionally, man. And I know that we're all headed to this awakening. We're all headed to self-realization, man. It's the only way we're going is self-realization and remembering and snapping out of wherever the fuck you've been in. So be authentic, man. That's going to keep your frequency high, and that's going to keep you in your own energy. So remember, you're the sun, baby. You are the sun. The I am is the sun. Untouched, unscathed, unaffected. Just breathe, man. Anytime you're feeling that anxiety, anytime you're feeling these things, just you're the awareness of it. You can't be the awareness of something and the victim of your thoughts or some shit at the same time. It's just not even possible. So remember, pure awareness I am. Be fully here now. Be fully here now. Everything is here now. Hold that energy and hold that vibration and let nothing change it. Let nothing fuck with it. You are the sun, unshaken, man. Nothing can shake it. Nothing can move it. So we're transcending the body consciousness. We're transcending the false limitations of the EMI, the fucking parasite. It's not you, bro. So that's literally been the source of majority of all of our suffering and all of this other stuff has been that fake character. So, you know, if the fake character has to ride itself out for a little until you tangibly realize, okay, I'm much more than this. It's all happening in divine orchestration. It's all happening in divine timing, and everything is working in your advantage, man. So never lose sight that everything is serving you. Everything is serving you. Stay empowered, stay conscious, stay present. Unconditional love, family. 144. It's our time now. Let's go. It's only up. It's only up from here. Peace and love.